What would you say to Joe Biden?
The Japanese are involved here.
I see them all over the place. They're great. I hope your husbands are okay with it.
This is deadly stuff.
That's right.
Any chance he forgot about it?
No.
Can I go upstairs and give you a kiss?
No.
Quiet, quiet, quiet.
You have the luxury of not knowing what I know.
No justice?
No.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
I put a ban on people coming. I can't be locked in a room someplace for the next year and just stay and do nothing. Would you rather have a woman?
No.
We have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
Start spreading the news.
Are we here? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
hello.
How are you, man? That's Amanda.
I'm good. It is. Well, I think it's me. Hang on. Yep.
Yep.
What's that?
Well, good evening to you there. Good evening
Hello.
to you.
Yeah.
Top of the evening
everyone.
to you.
Thank you.
How's everybody doing?
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend.
It's been a wonderful weekend, like just so good, and I'm very, very, truly grateful. How about you?
I'm a grapefruit too. Or
You're a grapefruit too. Excellent.
Thank you.
Good to know.
Thank you. Yes,
what's been going on in your world?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been paying much attention actually. But I really haven't. It's been actually kind of nice. I'm doing music, and hanging out, enjoying the sunshine, and life is good. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, as our followers may have seen on our Instagram account, Andy was in a bar enjoying a beer, and myself was out Christmas tree shopping.
Oh, did you get a tree? Did you get a tree? Yeah?
Yeah, we managed to get one. Yeah, we started early this year. I think with all the oppression going on in the world right now, and we got past Halloween and everything like that, and people were just looking for that Christmas spirit and something to make them feel a bit of joy when they walk around their home. And I think lights and things and the Christmas decorations always manage to do that. And I noticed a lot of people in the UK have started early this year, so I think we're all on the same wavelength when it comes to that here. What about you guys?
I haven't even thought about it yet.
Oh,
I haven't. I'm like, it's 81 degrees. The sky's beautifully blue. I still can't get used to the holidays out here in California. Being from the East Coast where it's cold right now, 34, something like that, and it gets kind of gloomy, and here, it's just tough to think about Christmas trees when it's so sunny and 81. It's like, it's just, okay.
Of course.
What?
Of course.
Oh, Christmas is tomorrow? Really? Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, had a good Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was Thursday.
Yes,
and,
of course.
Had a smaller one this year, but a lovely time, a lovely weekend all around, actually. A nice time. We were off Friday, obviously, and enjoyed the day off. And here we are, ready to go back and do it again and talk about things that make a difference. This is the Andy and Amanda program. We are here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays live at noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. East Coast, 8 p.m. in the UK. And you can join the show by dialing us. I'm not going to tell you the number because we really don't want you to. No.
Yes, you can just dial us.
Dial us. Dial US. 1-800-US. No, all kidding aside. We'd love to have you join the show, and it's hasn't been that long, Andy. Come on. 515-605-9888. Is that right, Amanda?
It is right. Well done.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, you were. You could.
Caught in a trap. Fun to do. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a nice time off and a nice Thanksgiving, and a lot of football this weekend. A lot of great football, especially if you're a Michigan fan and like college football. Great weekend for Michigan. And if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, that's what I have to say about
dear.
that. And New York Giants are looking good. Anyways, a good football weekend, and just enjoyed the time. And here we are on another Monday, getting back into the swing of things again. And just talking about swing of things, what's in the news, such as the Omnicon, the Omnicam. Yeah,
the omnipresence.
Yeah, the Omnicon.
Yeah. It sounds like some kind of robot from Transformers, doesn't it? Omnicon, come into a country near you.
Yeah, this new variant of the coronavirus, and we've been following the coronavirus very closely on our show, since its inception, really. And all the different variants, we talked about them. We talked about their idiosyncrasies and their uniquenesses and the vaccines and how all these things work. But this particular variant has some kind of troubling mutations attached to it. It's a little different than this one because it's the quickest one that we've ever had that people are saying it's a variant of concern by the world. It is Monday. I will get there, I promise. By the World Health Organization because of its fast spread in South Africa.
Yeah,
right?
South Africa.
As a matter of fact, in Amsterdam, a couple.
Okay, either the internet has gone funny, or Andy, you have disconnected again. I'm not sure if I'm being heard, so let me check out with my co-host to see if he is still on and whether I can still be heard. But yeah, Andy's talking about what's going on in Amsterdam with the current cases there after getting off a flight.
That was very good. You did great.
Thank you. Good. Oh, there. I was just about to message you.
I got those three high tones again, the beep beep beep, and off I went.
Right. Okay.
So
maybe they're trying to beam me up to the mothership.
It really is something. That's happened occasionally. I don't know what that is or why. It says there's a message on the computer dash that says there's a problem.
Houston, we have a problem.
Isn't that nice? It tells me, there's a problem.
Excellent.
I didn't know. I would have been sitting here still talking on the darn radio. We are on the internet. This is an internet talk show. Everybody knows that by now, or most people do. Hopefully we're not going to be, we'll always probably be podcasted after our show, but we'll hopefully take the live show off the internet and put it on terrestrial radio or Sirius satellite radio, Sirius XM, and we're working on that now as diligently as we have the power to do so, which isn't much actually, but we are moving ahead on it. And hopefully folks will be joining you on Real Radio, sometime soon. So stay tuned because we do have technical glitches. Part of what we do, it's kind of part of the show. We've kind of adapted it to almost integrate it into what we do. We have problems on our show technically, and we enjoy it. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll agree to disagree.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes.
I'll say.
I think we handle it pretty well, considering.
Yeah.
We go with the flow. We don't sit here irate.
I hate direct connect. I might cancel the show if I do that. Leave site. I'm kind of afraid to do that. I'm gonna try some things here, but why I'm fiddling around on our radio platform here with Blog Talk Radio, I'm going to talk about what I was about to talk about. Do you know what that was by any chance?
Well, you were talking about the people in Amsterdam, right?
What about them?
COVID.
Potheads. Potheads. We have listeners here. Here's what happened. Here's our stuff. A couple flew from South Africa to Amsterdam and wanted to change planes and go back to. I think they're going to. I forget wherever their home is. and they connected flights. They went to Amsterdam, and they were told because of where they came from and the fact that 63 people on their inbound flight to Amsterdam positively infected with the Omicron variant.
Omicron. Yeah.
Thank you. They insisted that everybody on that flight was in hotel quarantine.
Yeah.
Well, this married couple went to the hotel, and guess what else they did shortly thereafter? They left, and they got on a plane, and the cops came on the plane and escorted them off, and they were arrested.
Tut.
Selfish son of a bitches, you know.
That's very naughty, isn't it? I mean,
it is.
What was their urgent need to suddenly leave the hotel and spread what could be possibly the COVID? I wasn't pleased when I read that. Wasn't pleased at all.
You read that report too? You saw the same thing?
I did, darling. Yeah. And I don't agree with what they're saying either about we should go easy on Africa with the travel bans, because the UK the UK, the US, and certain EU countries have banned travel to Africa and Africa from entering our countries because of this variant came from there. Well, I wouldn't say came from there, but it was we were alerted from them, of course, that the COVID, the new variant, was rife there. So they do want to be careful and let everybody know, which was tremendous, and we applaud them for doing so. We're very grateful. And the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that he's deeply concerned and said that we're not going easy on Africa at the moment with this, and we shouldn't be curbing these travel issues and things like that. So I think he's wrong, and here's why I think he's wrong: because we've got to keep on top of this before it gets extremely chaotic again, and we're not being nasty to Africa. We're not being rude and disrespectful. We're just trying to stop the spread of it as quickly as possible, right? That's the logical thing everyone's trying to do here. It's nothing against them. And now, we're being made to be seen as having a phobia against them, calling it Afrophobia. And I can understand Africa being extremely disappointed by this. Sure, yeah, no one wants to be cut off, especially when they're getting revenue from travelers going to Africa. It's helping to, keep things on top in terms of money and the economy. I'm struggling today, guys. It's Monday. It's a funny day for me. But yeah, so, it's curbing those things, and they're not happy. Africa is not happy with this, and I understand that, but we've got to do the right thing. In this case, we have got to do the right thing. We can't have more lives lost. We can't have this spreading ridiculously fast, and it's supposed to be even more dangerous and even more quick to catch. The effects transform very, very quickly compared to all the previous variants. And, so I disagree with that. I'm sorry, UN Chief. I disagree with you completely. We're not being nasty. We're just trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I don't agree with. I mean, I can go back to when they decided to. Well, they changed their minds and they decided to, after Colin Powell's speech to the UN way back when, and decided to invade Iraq. But then, of course, they said, let's not invade Iraq, but the United States did it anyway. That's a whole other conversation. But my point here is that everything that the UN does and decides and talks about, of course, does not become moral law. It becomes topic of discussion, and committees are formed and platforms are established, and environmental clauses are say, hey, let's go do this and fix this as a world population. But what does the UN really? It's an interesting conversation. Is what I mean, I love what the UN does and what it's supposedly supposed to represent and how it's supposed to bring the world together.
Yeah.
But the question is, does it?
Well, yeah, absolutely. That's a valid question to ask.
That should be a topic of discussion. So we should get some guests on. We'll do that. Let's arrange that. I think that would be a great topic of discussion. Looking ahead as to is the UN doing what it's supposedly supposed to do?
Yeah, I agree. Oh, we could ask China and see what they think.
We could. I think I'm back on. Let me try this again. Hold on a second.
It sounds like three of you.
Do you hear me?
Oh yeah, perfectly clear. I'm now hearing the one version of Andy as opposed to three.
Oh right. So we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. All right, that was cool. I don't know what the issue was there, but nonetheless we are back. But anyway, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah, you're talking about the Yunnan and Africa and South Africa and the newest variant of the virus. I'm getting another Modelo. I'm getting it tomorrow.
Awesome.
Moderna. I'm sorry, Moderna. Get that straight. I'm getting my booster. 50%.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, the actual. I could have had it before, but I wanted to wait until they actually had the. Because I can get a full third shot like the first two, bam, 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 nothing, no issues. But they said with Moderna, as a booster, you only need 50% concentration of what you had the first two. So I wanted to wait for that. So I'd say, okay, then I'll do that. So I'm doing that tomorrow. So I've had three, and the first two I had zero. I mean, I thought they injected me with water. That's a little reaction I had.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, watch me spend all day Wednesday in bed. Tomorrow's shot.
Yeah, I need to get mine done actually because I can't remember.
You got your hair done? What?
No, I said I need to get mine done.
I think you're getting your hair done.
Yeah, no, I need to get that done as well. Actually, thanks for the reminder. It's on my list of things to do. Yes.
How did I know?
Because you and I have that scary connection. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
We know. We really.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh.
But yes, yeah. I need to get that done.
In love. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You can always tell you're in a good place when you break into song. Someone's happy.
Anytime I'm talking to you, man, I'm cloud nine. You just, I'll tell you, folks, I gotta tell you, the experience of sharing microphone. Well, we don't share the microphones. We share other things. No, we don't know.
Hey. Hi.
The experience of co-hosting the show, and Man and I have never met. We've been doing the show, God, I want to say a year and a half, about about a year and a half, somewhere around there. But anyway, right around there. And 300 and some episodes of the show altogether. We used to be a 5-day-a-week show. Woo-wee! How did we do that? But anyway. Just to give our new listeners, whether you're a podcast or listening to us live, this is the Andy Amanda Show. We're an internet radio talk show. You can call in, join us, email us at andyandamandaShow@gmail.com. Let us know you want to be on the show. You can be a guest on the show. You might know somebody who's done something significant that they'd like to talk about and with us on the show, and we'll get them on here and talk about it. We have no agenda. We have no script. We have no idea what we're talking about ever, but we talk about what is... unless we have guests on. When we have guests, we obviously, talk about the accomplishments or significance, I think the case may be, of that guest. But anyway, as I was saying, the pleasure I have, folks, I was telling you a minute ago, of co-hosting the show with this lovely, amazing woman, this talented, incredibly bright, articulate, sophisticated, sweet, funny, passionate, compassionate, lovely, pretty. What did I miss out here?
Wow.
Worldly. And what a cook. Can we talk? And she has, when you hand her shirts and you say you like your collar ironed, she has no issue. She just, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Good to know. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. We may, talking of guests, we may have a possible guest on Wednesday. I am just waiting for confirmation because I was meant to hear some confirmation, but I need to find that out and let everybody know. which they'll be able to see on our social media.
Wow.
Whether this guest is coming on. But
you mean we have somebody who actually wants to be a guest on this show?
Yeah. I know. The mind boggles, right? I mean,
really. Actually, the last few guests we've had on the show have been absolutely all the guests. I mean, all the guests have been great. If you're the guests have been on the show, and we always, we've got several people stop back again, and it seems to be an enjoyable experience for both of us. And hopefully, we put some fun information out about what our guests have done and what is new in their lives and who they are, and started some conversation and hopefully people have checked out our guests on their various social media. But they've all been great. But the last the last few, which have been just fabulous, just
phenomenal, really, haven't they? It's like been one after the other of these legends, and it's like, wow, I'm just so moved and overjoyed at the type of guest.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been. But I've been moved too. I really have been. It's been wonderful.
He's full of shit.
No, what the hell? No respect,
No respect.
Yeah. So yes. Sorry. So anyway,
why have you come here?
Yeah.
Well, to work. This is my job. Thank you for asking. How about you? Why did you come here?
Yeah, same. I think Actually, I look forward to speaking with you, and also.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's a better answer than I have. Yeah. No, I made that sound like I didn't really enjoy being here at all. That's bull crap. I absolutely love being here, and I'm sure everybody knows that. We have so much fun on this show. We really do.
That we do.
The fact that we get to talk to all these wonderful, amazing, interesting people as well just adds to it all. It's just epic. Yeah. It is always fun to hang out with you, Andy. Yeah.
I think you too. We promised the world and also the people of the United States
I promised the American people help was on the way.
This is the Andy Demanda Show. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm. We certainly tried. That's for sure.
Yeah, we do.
But we get anywhere, I don't know. But we tried.
Yeah.
So
but anyway,
Yeah.
What do you think of this? Oh, in L.A., they started checking vaccine proof when you go into an establishment. Some businesses cooperate, some don't. That bar that's on the that I was at too long a time. I think I don't remember leaving. I remember going in, but they checked vaccine proof. Yeah. But they checked vaccine proof. First time I ever had that done, actually. Then you could have any kind of proof on your phone you want. I'd like to.
Yeah. Alcoholic percentage proof. Yeah.
Oh, yes. We're thinking the same thing. It's so funny. That is so funny. We're thinking the same exact thing. That is really, really funny. But this Omicron thing, they're starting already talking about limiting travel again. Starting to close in the box, narrowing the box again that we all live in because of this new. What the hell is it?
Yeah.
With this spike protein that keeps mutating and evolving and revolving and migrating into something else in the sun. Is this ever going to go away? You know what make it go? I'll tell you what would make it go away. Ready for this?
I'm ready.
If everybody got vaccinated.
I agree.
That's all we have to do. The power is within our civilization to put a stop to this, to get our lives back. There's over 100 million people in the United States alone, I don't know about the world, the United States, that will not get vaccinated. Many of them are sick. Many of them have died. I was with a musician. We were playing last night, and his stepbrother, died. He was a trumper, lived down south. Not that down south has anything to do with being a trumper, but anyway, it's typically where they are. But excuse me, but nothing against the South. Believe me, I got a lot of friends in the South, and so does the show. But
yes,
he lived. Okay, so forget the fact that I said he lived down south. All right. But it's Trump.
Rewind.
Would not get vaccinated, got COVID and died.
Yeah.
Young guy, in his 40s. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Nope. No underlying illnesses. No underlying anything. And he is just one of many. He is one of thousands and thousands of people who did not get vaccinated and got sick and died. Some of which have pleaded with on YouTube and various social media. I wish I could change my mind. I wish I'd listened. I was wrong. It's too late for them as they go on ventilators.
Yeah.
And if we stopped the original, let's say original plus a variant or two of COVID in its tracks by everybody getting vaccinated, like you do with the mumps and chickenpox and meningitis.
Unbelievable.
Epileptitis.
Elephantitis.
Elephantitis. Splinters. All these things we get vaccinated against. When you're babies, right? And so, I chose for my kids not to get vaccinated and not to participate. Well, your kids didn't go to public school either, did they? And probably didn't had a narrow choice of private schools too. I bet, you homeschooled because you couldn't even go to a private school. Couldn't even do that. You couldn't put your kid in a room with other kids if your kid's not vaccinated. Why? What is the resistance? Oh, it's experimental. Oh, they're injecting a chip. Oh, this thing's a year old. I'm not being a guinea pig. No, folks, this thing's 18 or 19 years old in development. Read about it. We went over it in detail, in depth in the show. We're not doing it now. We did it already. Go to our archives. Anyway, this thing's been in the development for 18 years, thereabouts. It didn't happen in a year and a half. There's no way it could have happened in a year and a half. This vaccine is safe and it works. If the country, if the world said, everybody, let's get vaccinated, let's do this together, there'd be no variants. You know why? Because we would have stamped out the original one. Boom. Done. It had nowhere to go. It can infect anybody and travel and be effective. And it's what it does. So that's what's aggravating.
In terms of vaccinations as well, I think we're just not getting enough to the third world countries who having this of course, this flare up of new variants just strike everywhere else in the world because it's growing and expanding there and then being spread out everywhere else. So unless we can get them to the same levels that the more richer, wealthier countries in the world have reached, then I think we're still going to have this problem. And we need to make an effort, I think, more so than especially with this one now. I mean, this is a clear wake-up call, isn't it? It really is. It's like, okay, so we're just not doing enough. We're not doing enough at this point, even though we make out we are, and we're doing all these wonderful changes. Don't get me wrong. Got some wonderful changes in place, and they've worked very hard with this. But there's still power plays to be had in this game against this virus. So getting more vaccinations out to third world countries is going to be one of the biggest things as well to get on top of this. And the rest of us who aren't vaccinated to be vaccinated, definitely. The virus just does,
You're right, and we've had you've been on here obviously when people have called in or anti-vaxxers, if you want to say. A caller not long ago called and said the CDC said that's killing thousands of people or something like that, which is obviously he did not know that is not true. That it was underlying conditions, especially the Colin Powell, for example, had an autoimmune disease. She had cancer. And which didn't help the vaccine any, of course. But underlying conditions is what killed those folks that were in question. I think 6,000 or 12,000 people died from the vaccine. What bullshit! They hear what they want to hear, and that becomes their truth. They talk to some of these conservative nincompoops, anti-vaxxers.
I love that word. Nincompoops is one of my faves.
and it agrees with what they're saying because they're Trump. Trump got vaccinated, by the way. For those of you who are still following Trump or listening to the show, I don't know why you'd follow the show if you're still behind Trump. But anyway, as a matter of fact, turn the dial, go somewhere else. But we've had people call and say, you've heard of Amanda. The CDC says it's killing people. CDC says what they say is that research shows that all COVID-19 vaccines authorized for use in the United States anyway provide protection against COVID-19. And not only the CDC, but all other experts who actually are knowledgeable, who are degreed, who are skilled, who are researchers, who have gained notoriety, expertise in their field as professors and as clinicians and as physicians, are continuing to assess really how COVID-19 vaccines work in real-world conditions. And these types of studies, which are called vaccine effectiveness studies, have all proven that, guess what? It works.
Yeah.
It works. And it's painless, it's mindless. Your life won't change any. Nothing will happen to you, and it won't stop you from becoming pregnant. I've got a niece. I love her to death. She's amazing. She's incredible, actually, and we have an amazing relationship.
Aww.
And she's not getting. And she recently married. Recently got a house, as a matter of fact. Oh man, they're doing it's so great.
Oh, congratulations to them.
Yeah, really. They're living with the in-laws for a while, which wasn't going too well, and they finally were able to buy their own house, and they did on a lake, and it's wonderful. But anyway, so I love these guys. They're great. But she is not getting vaccinated because somehow she picked up information from somewhere that if she gets vaccinated, she's not going to be able to have a family. That if she gets pregnant, the kid's going to come out somehow, looking like her, Dr. Ruth.
I like right.
The kid's going to come, I don't know.
I see.
We used to perform together.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. I get you. Yeah, what.
But anyway, again, it's all. I guess it's frustrating if you can hear my frustration because, getting back to my point is life ever going to return to the way it once was as we knew it?
Yeah, I don't think it is for a long time, if anything.
Yeah, and is this the world that kids are going to be brought up in now? Everybody's going to wear masks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's weird. I still have those moments where I've entered a store because where I live, admittedly, I don't have to walk around wearing a mask in the street because the times of day that I end up going out, I don't come across many people because I've got so much that I do. And so it's like, okay, so when I'm walking the street, I'm very wise. If I see somebody that's approaching, I will either cross over to the other side of the road. I'm trying to be very aware that, I still don't have to put that mask on when I'm walking in the evening, and I don't meet many people on the street. So if I do go into a store, yes. If I'm going to be in a crowded area, yes, I put that mask on. I make sure I'm responsible, even on public transport, whatever that may be. So I, in the areas where I don't need to put one on, sure, I'm not going to wear it because, I experience things like mild asthma and I've had anxiety in the past. So I have moments where it gets quite intense for me to breathe. So the thought of having a mask on 24/7 is quite intimidating for me. And so if there's areas where I can get away with it, sensibly, I want to add because I do care about others and, passing it on. You've got to be responsible with this. And I'm not ashamed to say I don't wear it in the street when, I'm only going to be passing one or two people. That's it. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And
exactly.
It's not directly next to me either when they're passing. So I'm fine to just not have that mask on. I'm in an open space, which the chance of you receiving COVID in such an open space is very slim compared to being in a more confined environment. So, yeah, I am sensible. But, the amount of people that don't wear masks, even in stores now, it's got silly because life has immediately gone back to normal as quickly as possible for them. And I get it. Who doesn't want that? Sure. But we still got to be responsible. The mask, the signs are still on the store's windows and saying, please be responsible, wear your mask. We require this of you. And yet there's so many people just going in and the staff are not saying to them, oh, by the way, we mentioned about a mask. There seem to be like 90% of the people shopping in the store not wearing a mask. Surely you all haven't got health problems. So, it's silly. We've got to be responsible now, more so than ever.
Yeah, now. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, and all the studies, really all the studies are providing a continual growing body of evidence that that the mRNA COVID-19 vaccinations, that means across the gambit, we can stop this thing in its tracks, offer the same protection for the most part in real world conditions as they have in clinical trial settings. The same thing, reducing the risk of COVID-19 by over 90%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
It's a no-brainer.
So let me ask you this: is it stupidness? Are people stupid? That's another question. Are people stupid? What a great question to ask on the Andy Commander Show.
I think we make stupid choices.
You ever served in an infantry unit, son?
That has nothing to do with people being stupid.
No. I think everybody has intelligence. It's just we make stupid choices. We let our egos run rampant and think, no, I'm going to be safe. I'm going to be fine. I don't need to wear this. I'm not feeling in the mood for this today. I can't bear the thought of wearing a mask right now. These things take over our decisions and our choices. And we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. But we do these things anyway. We make stupid choices. But people are still highly intelligent enough to not make those stupid choices. But hey, we do. And we just need to make the right choices.
Yeah. So you didn't get your booster yet, I guess. No.
No, darling. I'm waiting. I literally do get a notification come through from the doctors or the health service say, come on, go book your booster. We need you to do that. No, I've not received anything, and I'm waiting for that. But if I don't receive it fairly soon, I'm going to contact them anyway and say, look, can I have this done sooner rather than later? And it's not a fear thing. I just want to be prepared because hopefully we'll be doing some traveling in January, so that might be very helpful. Yeah, so, I want to be protected, and hopefully the whole world does not shut down again from this, and, especially my country. And Boris is certainly not going to let that happen, but we will have restrictions in place.
Well,
He's not afraid to do that.
Let me ask you, if not your country, then whose?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
A court hearing. Oh no, this is interesting. Let me back this up a little bit. You ever hear the play called Jesus Christ Superstar?
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, you know that play then, right? Everybody knows that play.
Yeah.
It came out in the early 70s, like 60s, whatever. I don't know, it's been around, and there's tours all over the world to this day. Well, an actor who played, I guess, the main character, I guess Jesus Christ in the play, was a Capitol rioter. And
really?
And they finally found him. His guy named James Beeks. He played Judas in the musical Jesus Christ Superstar.
Right.
I think they took him out of the play or around the play or something like that. But anyway, he was arrested for his participation in the January 6th riot, and he was, prompted the judge for an immediate jail sentence because he told the court that he had divine authority in arguing the government had no jurisdiction over him.
Right.
Huh. And the judge said that's all gobbledygook,
Right.
And the judge said you should be quiet unless spoken to. And yes.
God foretold. Okay.
Yeah, he kept arguing with the judge that the institutions are fraudulent and thus followers do not have to abide by them. And speaking of which,
okay.
I'm going to look this further. I saw a YouTube video. This goes back a way, but just something I guess just prompted my memory of this YouTube video I saw a while back of a driver. What state? Don't remember what state. All right, a driver. Is it Georgia? Can't think. Okay, anyway, a driver is driving and he had a taillight out. He gets pulled over. No.
Okay.
His car wasn't registered. He had invalid. It wasn't up to date. The sticker on his license plate. I think that was it, right? So gets pulled over, and the cop's a very nice guy. Cop is a really nice guy, and rolls the window down and tells the driver of the car, and the the driver was incredibly knowledge of Supreme Court ruling, the Department of Motor Vehicles in that state, and whatever, and recited to the cop, and actually had a paper printout of the rules, of the code.
Right.
It said that you're only operating a motor vehicle if you are doing it for the purposes of commerce. If you're going from point A to point B, that is not considering operating a motor vehicle. You're driving the motor vehicle. And if you're driving the motor vehicle, you cannot be cited. You don't need a license or registration to drive a motor vehicle. You do to operate a motor vehicle. And the only way you can be operating a motor vehicle is if you're doing it for commerce. Supreme Court. And the cop pulled the supervisor in, and they had this incredible conversation. This went on and on and on. I mean, this YouTube video was 20 minutes or more. And the driver said, bring in your supervisor. And the supervisor came, and this guy was fabulous, too. I don't know what state this was, but they got this whole conversation about Supreme Court, about rulings, about this. And they looked at the two officers. The supervisor went to his, under whatever, his patrol cop, and advised him not to give the guy a ticket because actually he's right.
Wow, okay.
Here's the actual Supreme Court ruling regarding driving a car and operating a motor vehicle. And I forgot I wanted to bring this up a while ago. I actually wanted to research this myself and find the Supreme Court code, maybe find that YouTube again, look at what the guy was talking about. Because that and they did not give the guy a ticket. You be on your merry way. And the guy says, my car's not registered. I don't have a license. I'm not getting either one because I'm not required to by law. That's Supreme Court. And I don't know what kind of law you have in this state or in this county, but it does not trump Supreme Court rulings. That's a federal ruling. Your local laws don't trump federal law.
Right.
And it got to the point at the end of the video where the officer and the driver, they're really getting along well, and they had this fascinating conversation, and they agreed to change phone numbers, text numbers. They changed their cell phone numbers because they can meet for a beer and talk about it further when the guy's off duty, when they're just off the clock, off work, just talk some more about it. Great. And that was just so great to see. It was wonderful to see this video, and I wish I could give our listeners more information as to, how to find the video. I don't know how I found it, to be honest with you, but
right.
I guess maybe look up Supreme Court. Do you need legally Supreme Court? Do you need a license to operate or drive a motor vehicle? What's the distinction between driving a car and operating a car? And which do you need a license for? Wow.
Right. That's interesting. Wow. Okay.
Isn't it neat? So they defined operating a motor vehicle. The only time you can operate a motor vehicle is if you're doing it for commerce, meaning you're getting paid to do something. If you're going from A to B, you don't need a license to do that. And that sounds. A guy, he showed the cop the code, and they said, well, we're not going to give you a ticket.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's incredible.
So I got to look. And I don't want everybody going out there leaving their licenses at home and driving.
Oh, goodness no.
But also, on the Andy and Mandy show said, I don't need no license.
Yes. No, don't do that, darlings, please. For your own sake.
They said, Supreme Court ruling says, I don't need no license because I'm not driving for money. Well, actually, I'm a Uber, so maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe. Whoa.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. I like hearing about things like that. That's really cool to know because there's so many things, isn't there, within the legal system, and what we can do and what we can't do that so many people are unaware of. Mm-hmm. Truly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Are there any Black Friday amazing blowout? Well, Black Friday, you don't have it there. You don't have Black Friday there.
Yeah, we do.
You do? You do?
Yeah.
The day after Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. We never used to. This has been, I want to say, the last several years that we've had Black Friday. Yeah, it's become an ever-growing and expanding thing in various places, I think. I don't know who else has it other than you guys and us. But it's a big thing. Gets advertised here, and A lot of people get some good deals. I, however, did not shop on Friday for anything. I don't need for anything right now. Got other priorities to focus on. But yeah, I mean, yes, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Wow. Here, did you ever hear of Belize? The island of Belize off the south of America.
That's like,
bless you.
What?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Belize. No, bless you. If folks, if you're listening to the show on today, if you're catching it live or listening to it tonight or sometime today, the 29th of November, Alaska Airlines is having this huge Cyber Monday blowout sale. Huge. And just like out of Los Angeles, for example, you go to Los Angeles to the island of Belize for $129. You can go to Fort Myers, Florida for less than $100. From Los Angeles to Florida for under $100.
That's cool.
If you're going to go from LA to Fresno, $30.
Is that a round trip ticket?
No, one way.
Oh, one way. Oh, cool.
It's $980 in return.
Oh, okay.
No. Fort Lauderdale is $100. Guadalajara is $119. Honolulu, $100 each way.
Ooh.
Las Vegas, $39 each way.
Wow.
I'm going to buy some tickets when I get off the show. New York, $129. Wow. Wow.
That's pretty
San
cool.
Francisco, $39 from LA to San Francisco each way. Holy crap. Huh.
I'll tell you, it's amazing how quickly those flight prices have jumped in just a matter of a week or 2 weeks, because I was checking out flight prices, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I was looking at thousands of pounds. And this was for a return ticket. And I was just like, that's crazy prices. And then literally within a week, they dropped down to like 300 and so on. I'm like, are you kidding me? And that was, I think it's because this whole variance has suddenly come to light. And now I think airlines are like, oh, crap, here we go again, you know? And then prices dropped dramatically. I don't know how they work, actually, Andy. You probably know more about it than I do. But, yeah, I was thinking that's just an incredible price change. Unless, of course, the company that I was searching through was just charging way less or managed to get better deals than previous companies. Because literally, these several other companies were pretty much saying the same thing. I went to skyscanner.com. They do some really good deals. They're quite reliable as well, really reliable. And they just, they did some cracking deals on there. That's worth checking out for people if they want to travel. But, yeah, fascinating stuff.
Yeah, Walmart's pushing their cyber deals like crazy. You have Walmart stores there, right? You have Walmart stores in the UK?
Yeah, well, yes, we do, but I think they're under a different name. Yeah, I think we had a company called Morrison's that was originally Walmart.
Okay.
So I think, but they got bought out by a different company.
Gotcha.
So whether it's still the same, I don't know. So, we've got several companies over here that are actually a different name than their I don't know, parent company. I don't know whether it's parent company or not. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why they just don't keep the same name.
Yeah, I don't. The spin-offs maybe because they, their marketing and branding is different in certain geographies to make their offerings more specific to the buying habits of the local geographies that they serve, perhaps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. That's true. Could be. Could be. So what about them, sweetheart?
But anyway, Walmart's having a 58-inch Roku TV, 4K UHD, $328. Operator standing by now. Bye. Call. But no, 58. Unbelievable. Great. A Keurig coffee machine, $39. Keurig, what are they, over 100 years? Yeah.
They're good machines, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Samsung 4K TVs, $548. 65-inch Samsung 4K TV, $548. Walmart right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now.
Good prices.
Yeah. And you can also, they're also offering subscriptions to the Andy and Amanda Show.
Legend.
You can listen in anytime for free. Just go to Andy. To do that, to take advantage of the offer, go to andyshow.com, and you'll see the offering right there, free, lifetime.
Wow.
So today,
that's
Cyber Monday.
Incredible.
Cyber Monday.
What are you waiting for, people? Go for it.
Yeah, andyshow.com. Tune in today. Free lifetime membership.
Wow. That's
and when we go,
cool.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to pay you anything.
I know, right? Oh man, yeah. I think that I know there's big hype in the US when it comes to Black Friday that people almost crush each other to get the items that they want. At the end of the day, this is just material crap that we fill our lives with. Yes, they serve a purpose. They make us feel happy. They help our lives feel a little easier. But it's like all morals go out the window, and we suddenly see each other as like enemies. We're waiting in line to just grab the items that we really want in desperation that we're going to miss out on something. And at the end of the day, it's just material stuff. It means nothing in the grand scheme of things, and yet we just go crazy with each other over it, and people get hurt.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Really?
It really is unreal. It really is unbelievable. It truly is.
So much
truly
abuse.
Is.
Yeah. Trust me.
There's this. We have IRAs here. It's you can take part of your paycheck, put it in a retirement account. You don't have to pay any tax on it. And there's a bill in Congress right now that they want to kill or limit some of the ways that you can accrue financial gain in your future for high income savers. It's interesting. So the provisions are already included in the version of the bill that passed in the House already and is set to go to the Senate for consideration in December. I don't see this happening, but you never know. But so you don't get tax breaks for contributions to a Roth IRA, and after-tax money you put in will then grow tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free once you reach retirement age. So
okay.
Yeah. High earner. Wow. If you earn a lot of money, if you earn more than $8 a week, you can you're prohibited from contributing directly to your Roth IRA if they're modified. If you make $144,000 a year, or $214,000 if married, so that goes away if you make a decent income.
Wow.
I guess they do a lot of these things to try to balance the plate a little bit, because, it seems like the very wealthy have the ability to I don't want to say get away with, because it makes it sound like they're doing something illegal and get away with it, but they have more opportunity to take more advantage of the system to put more money in their accounts and their wallets than somebody who doesn't make that, or has a different method of income, a different form of income, maybe a low to medium class W-2 paycheck wage earner.
Yeah, I understand.
Make $30,000-$50,000 a year, who's living paycheck to paycheck, no money in the bank after all the bills were paid every month, or very little money anyway, and they don't have access to these same things that high income earners have, and I guess by cutting some of these breaks, it kind of balances the playing field a little bit. It says, okay, you know what, you make a lot of money. There are people in this country who don't, and we're not saying that you went to college, you got a more sophisticated degree, you put your life on red to start a business, and you're successful. Great. But here's the deal: at the end of the day, you're making $700,000 a year, where the average income in this country is less than $50,000 a year. People living paycheck to paycheck. So what we're going to do is we're going to take just a little bit, not a lot. You're not going to feel it. We're going to take a little bit more from you, or limit your deductions a little bit more, and level the playing field out a little bit more to give a break to those who, and hopefully provide opportunities somehow down the road for the folks that aren't making much money to live upon, to give them an opportunity to do so, whether they take their tax advantages and their breaks and put it into education, employing a headhunter, I mean, whatever it might be, to improve their lives, and I used to say education rules in elementary school, high school, it does, and after that, given the cost of college tuition these days, I'm a proud dad of two college kids, one graduated, one's in fine schools, and wow. But the fact of the matter is this, that if you don't know what you want to do, it might be worth taking a year off of high school, out of high school, graduate high school, bam, and think, experiment, and maybe get an internship somewhere, work somewhere, I don't know, and explore what you might want to do, and so you don't get out of college 2 years into it, you still don't know what you want to do, so you got to declare something. So I'll major in history, I'll major in English, I'll major in sociology. 4 years, 2 years after that, boom, you graduate, you throw the hat up in the air, hey, great day, party, celebration, all that shit, and all the speeches and everybody, you're the future of America, da-da-da. Okay, it's all over now. And then you find yourself 6 months later, when you have to start paying your loans back, that you're $200,000 in debt, there are no jobs, you don't know what you want to do. So,
wow. Yeah.
You can go to school with a target. Now, nobody says you have to go to school and say, here's what I want to do, and you might get turned on to something else, and I don't want to do that anymore, I want to do this. But go to school with some kind of plan in mind that when you get out of school, you're going to have a piece of paper that gets you something in life outside of unemployment or welfare, or on the job, or living with your parents. Not that that's bad, by the way. I encourage it, being a parent. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying. In other words, not being able to get a job outside of DSW as you're selling shoes or whatever the case may be, just to make ends meet. And some people do that. I got this great degree, and what I might do is now I'm going to go to grad school. I'm going to take a year off. I want to travel. I want to hang out. I want to experience the world. I've got my college degree. I'm going to go back for my master's and then some. But what I want to do is I've been going to school since kindergarten. It's time for a break. I want to go out and live. I want to meet people. I want to see the world. I want to experience living on Earth and not have a test to worry about for tomorrow, And that's great too.
Yeah.
And that's great too. But some kind of plan in mind as to what you're going to do when you get to college, before you go to college. That's my recommendation.
Right. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that because I'm such an advocate of education, but it's, you look at the cost of schools these days, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy.
It is
it's
silly.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk about that over the years that, that the population is moving to a place where only the wealthy will be able to afford to be educated, and then most of society will just, get by on what they can, and the world could slowly move like that. I don't know, but
so what's this empty nonsense about?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, we've got 50 seconds left of the show.
Oh, I guess it's time to speak about nonsense. I guess we got to get out of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has been fun. It's great to be back. Amanda, always a pleasure. Wonderful.
Oh, you too, darling. Absolutely.
You light up my wife. Not my wife. How's it go?
I don't do I?
Whoa! Hey!
Oh,
whoa!
Excellent.
How's that song? Okay, maybe we need to just.
Everybody say orgasm loud.
And we'll leave you with that. And
yeah.
We'll be back here Wednesday, right, Amanda? And
absolutely.
I guess we got to say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
No.